The Cubs get blanked 3-0 for a 2-5 homestand. The offense was horrible, and for some reason, Kyle Hendricks was pitching in this game when it was still winnable. Let's break this down right now here on the Setup Man. Guys, welcome in, and just a incredibly frustrating end to what was a dismal homestand, the first losing homestand of the 2024 campaign. I've got some opinions about this one, and I know a lot of you are not going to like them. So if you don't, you know what, just go ahead and comment. If you do, you can comment. You can also subscribe. Either way, make sure that you like this video. And I think a lot of you out there are going to feel like I'm doom and gloom on this, but let me just preface this by saying a few things. Number one is that I am a huge Cubs fan. We are all huge Cubs fans here, and we are allowed to get frustrated. We're allowed to get disappointed. We're allowed to get upset, but we're also at a peak where it's no longer acceptable that if you're trying to win the NL Central, that you're allowing things to continually happen that winning baseball teams don't allow to happen. Number one, losing close games. Number two, making bad bullpen decisions. Number three, giving guys a shot that should not be continuing to get shots. And so I'm going to talk a lot about that. And I know a lot of you are just going to be like, Kyle's upset. Kyle's disappointed. He's just on one of his rants. And you know what? You can call it that, but also at the end of the day, do we want to win baseball games or do we want to preserve feelings? I want to see the Cubs make it back to the playoffs, make it to the World Series, be the 2016 team again. And we're not going to get it done with it the way that it is right now. Now, before I get deep into this, I want to let you know that we are bringing you the live stream of the Cardinals game tomorrow. Show to Imanaga. That's going to be a fun one against poor old Miles Michaelis. If he hits Ian Happ and gets ejected, I won't be surprised again. But make sure you join us. Joe Johnson from Obvious Shirts. We're going to watch that entire game right there with you. It's going to be a blast. It's on our my YouTube channel. Make sure you go set your notifications. Just go to the homepage of the YouTube channel. You'll see it right there on the homepage, and you can set notifications right there. We'll come to you at 7:10 Central Time. All right, let's start with the offense on this one. And honestly, it's just not acceptable anymore. And I showed you yesterday that, yes, the Cubs are facing just crazy good starting pitching. And so you could give them that excuse. They went 6-9 in the 15 games. And then, of course, this random guy comes in, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, whatever his name is. And you look at his career stats. He was a rookie last year. He might be still considered a rookie this year, mid-4 ERA. And you're like, okay, great. Maybe a guy that we've got some opportunity on. And boom, he's throwing 99, hitting paint on 99, dotting the corners. And so I'm just at this point where I'm tired of making excuses for the offense. Yes, this guy's throwing 99 miles an hour, but they got him out in the 5th inning. And in comes the Braves bullpen, which, yes, is good, but they're also hittable. The Braves bullpen, most of the guys that came out have ERAs in the 3. That means they give up, on average, 1 run for every 3 innings pitched. And when you're looking at this offense, OPSs, you don't have one single guy in this lineup with an OPS over 778. And oh, by the way, his name is Mike Tauchman. Mike Tauchman leading the team with a 778 OPS, Suzuki at 733, Bellinger at 767, Morel under 700. Our cleanup hitter has a under 700 OPS. Ian Happ barely below Christopher Morel. Nico Horner, right where you expect him to be at 720. Michael Busch, 760. He's a rookie. You expect him to go through some highs and lows. Dansby Swanson should be nowhere near under 700. He's at 645. And Yan Gomes, the catcher position has been dismal this year for the Cubs. No matter if it's Yan Gomes or Miguel Amaya, you're looking at basically a guaranteed 0 for 3 or 1 for 4. I'm not a major league hitter. It's easy for me to sit on the other side of this and say, well, they should be hitting more, but 99 miles an hour, I get it. But that's the way that the league is now. Don't use this stretch as a 16-game stretch of just saying, well, they had really good starting pitching. That's what starting pitching is in the major leagues now. It is 95 to 98 consistently, pitches 1 through 90, and then don't expect to see anything go down in the bullpen because it's high octane coming out of the bullpen. So at this point, I'm done making excuses for the offense. They need to step it up no matter if it's Miles Michaelis, who's pitching tomorrow, who they should destroy. He's got a high 5 ERA against the Cardinals tomorrow. Or if it's, again, Yu Darvish or Dylan Cease, they have to find a way to adjust because that's what winning baseball teams do. Speaking of winning baseball teams, why was Kyle Hendricks in this game at 1-0, making his second ever relief appearance? I'm going to go deeper into this tomorrow morning. You're going to see an extended video on the breakdown of Kyle Hendricks from this game, all 33 pitches and where they were located and why this is the end of an era to me for Kyle Hendricks. You'll see all of that tomorrow. Make sure that you go ahead and set your notifications so that first thing in the morning you see that video. But we have Mark Leiter Jr. on 2 days rest. You have Hector Neris on 2 days rest. You have Tyson Miller on 2 days rest. You have Porter Hodge, who threw 10 pitches the night before. I know what you're thinking. Well, he's a rookie, but yeah, 10 pitches the night before, and he'd been called up for an entire week without throwing. The guy was fresh. And if you send out Porter Hodge after what he did last night and he gets obliterated, I don't care. At least you gave a young rookie a chance to go out there and throw back-to-back days and show that he belongs here. Instead, you decide that it's time for a project, because let's be honest, Kyle Hendricks is a project in a 1-0 game when you are trying to win a game just to have a salvageable homestand. Instead, Kyle Hendricks gives up 2 runs, looks completely minor leagues out there, and Cubs lose 3-0. So in my opinion, bad move. In my opinion, Kyle Hendricks is done. And again, my opinion means absolutely nothing. But if you agree, make sure that you like the video. Make sure you comment. If you don't agree, tell me why you are still holding on to Kyle Hendricks. I have no idea why. I like the guy. I do. Like, I'm 36 years old and he's 34 years old, where our bodies are breaking down. I can't do the things I used to be able to do. I relate to that. But I'm not getting paid $16 million to go out there and have a 10.74 ERA or whatever it is. So that's where I'm at on Kyle Hendricks. Hey, big ticket of the day. You got to give it to Ben Brown. This dude has been nails ever since that first outing when he gave up in the second inning 6 runs to the Rangers. No matter what position you've put him in, long reliever, swingman starter, or high leverage late innings guy, he has answered the call. And he right now, to me, on the pitching staff outside of Shota Imanaga, is the MVP of the pitching staff, whether it's starting pitching or the bullpen. Again, outside of Shota Imanaga, because that guy is just on his own league right now. Congratulations, Ben Brown, on continuing to answer the call. Keep on going, brother. You're our big ticket of the day. And as mentioned, coming up, the Cubs are playing the Cardinals. They've got Shota Imanaga slated tomorrow. That's where we're going to be coming for the live stream. Me and Joe Johnson from Obvious Shirts, we're going to watch that entire game. Make sure that you go to my YouTube channel and set your notifications for that one, because you are going to want to join us. 7:15 is the start time. We will come to you at 7:10 Central Time. That is 5:10 Pacific Time where I'm at. That's going to do it for us right now here on the setup, man. I'm going to go put my arm on ice.